EastEnders favorite Lacey Turner has revealed that fans are in for a classic week of old-school drama as Stacey Slater prepares to leave Albert Square. The much-loved character is set to bow out temporarily in scenes that promise to deliver the perfect mix of nostalgia, heartache, and fiery confrontations, everything that has defined the Slater family over the years. Stacey's difficult decision. In upcoming episodes, Stacey will make the life-changing choice to leave Walford behind and head to Brazil. She has been invited to start fresh with her brother Sean Slater, who has offered her a new home and a clean slate. For a woman who has endured years of personal heartbreak and family turmoil, the chance to escape the square feels like the break she desperately needs. Speaking about the exit, actress Lacey Turner explained, "Stacey has been through so much recently, and losing Martin has really taken its toll on her. Walking past his stall every day, being constantly reminded of what she's lost, it's just too painful." Brazil might seem like a world away, but that's what makes it the right move for Stacey. She needs distance and space to find herself again. While Brazil sounds like the perfect escape, in true soap fashion, Stacey's road to departure is destined to be anything but smooth. A farewell full of surprises. Before leaving, Stacey's friends and family gather for farewell drinks at the Queen Vic, a fitting location for the Slaters who have shared some of their most memorable moments in the iconic pub. Emotions run high as Stacey begins to imagine her life away from the square. But just when she thinks she has everything under control, an unexpected face from the past turns her world upside down. The shock return of Max Branning shakes Stacey to her core. Longtime viewers will remember their fiery and complicated history, from their infamous affair to the ripple effects it caused across Walford. Seeing Max again brings back a flood of memories and raises questions Stacey had tried to bury. Seeing Max again gives Stacey the shock of her life, Turner admitted. She never expected to see him back in Walford, and she knows that whenever he's around, there's bound to be trouble. Max has this strange hold over Stacey. No matter what happens, they're always drawn back to each other. It's a connection she can't quite explain or control. Stacey versus her past. As Stacey processes Max's return, she is left doubting whether leaving for Brazil is the right decision. Old feelings and unresolved emotions start bubbling to the surface. For a moment, she even questions whether she can really walk away from her life in Walford. Despite her hesitation, Stacey ultimately decides she has to go. In a moment of courage, she tells Max she wants nothing more to do with him, drawing a line under their turbulent past. But Max being Max, he isn't about to leave without stirring the pot. Zoe and Max's shocking kiss. In one of the week's biggest bombshells, Stacey witnesses Max kissing her cousin Zoe. Unbeknown to Stacey, Max and Zoe had already hooked up earlier in the year, reigniting tensions that have long existed between the two fiery women. For longtime viewers, this sets the stage for a very Slater showdown. Stacey and Zoe's relationship has always been defined by bickering, rivalry, and an unbreakable bond that somehow survives it all. Their clashes have been part of EastEnders' DNA since they first appeared together, and fans can expect sparks to fly once again. "I love Zoe and Stacey together," Turner teased. "When they were younger, all they did was argue and wind each other up, and that dynamic hasn't really changed. What makes their scenes so fun is that they're both strong-willed and passionate, which means neither of them ever backs down." The week has all the ingredients of old-school EastEnders, family drama, secrets, and fiery confrontations. Slater family at the heart of the drama. The Slater clan has always been one of the most entertaining and unpredictable families in Walford. From Kat's iconic reveals to Jean's struggles and Stacey's rollercoaster romances, they bring the perfect mix of humor and heartache. With Stacey's exit storyline intertwined with Max's shocking return and Zoe's secret, the Slaters are once again at the center of the drama. Fans can expect emotional goodbyes, tense confrontations, and a reminder of just how much Stacey has meant to the square over the years. While this may be a temporary farewell, her departure highlights just how much of an anchor she has been, not only for her family but for the soap as a whole. What's next for Stacey in Walford? Although Stacey is set to jet off to Brazil, the door has been left wide open for her eventual return. Turner's comments suggest this won't be the last we see of the iconic character. The real question is how her absence will affect those left behind. Will Zoe's fling with Max cause long-term chaos for the Slaters? Could Max's return spell trouble for other residents of Walford, especially given his history of broken relationships and shady business dealings? And when Stacey eventually comes back, will she be able to leave her past behind, or will history repeat itself all over again? A nostalgic week for viewers. For fans who have watched EastEnders for decades, next week promises to be a nostalgic ride. Between Max and Stacey's unresolved chemistry, Zoe's troublemaking ways, and the Slater family fireworks, it's a reminder of what makes EastEnders truly unmissable. It's typical old-school EastEnders, Turner confirmed. The week is packed with drama, full of Slater energy, and it feels like going back to the roots of what made the show so great. As Stacey Slater heads off to Brazil, fans will be left with questions, rivalries reignited, and a strong sense that the square will not be the same without her. But in Walford, nobody stays away forever, and when Stacey eventually comes back, you can be sure she'll be walking straight into more chaos, heartbreak, and drama. For now, though, viewers can sit back and enjoy what promises to be one of the most dramatic and entertaining weeks of EastEnders in recent memory.